everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing great, and I'm also very sure that all of you are putting in your sincere efforts to learn the topics that I have taught you so far. So today I have taken up a very small topic but an important topic of noun, and that is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun basically refers to a particular person, a place, a thing, or a group, right? And like other pronouns, you use personal pronouns in place of noun or noun phrases. Now the question arises, you must be wondering, why do we need to know personal pronoun? My answer is very simple. You must know how to use personal pronoun. You should know where to use personal pronoun, and you should also know in which context you are using a certain personal pronoun, right? I'll just give you an example. Just understand this point properly. Personal pronoun is used to avoid repetition of a particular noun in a sentence or text. Understand this with an example. Suppose I'm making sentences. Rohan is a nice boy. Rohan goes to school on time. Rohan finishes his work on time. Rohan listens to his mother. So, can you guess which particular word is getting repeated? I am very sure you have guessed it right. So, what particular noun I am repeating here? I am repeating the name of the subject, that is Rohan. So, what can we do about this? We can do away with the name Rohan by using only a specific personal pronoun, and that is he. Why I am using he instead of Rohan in rest part of the sentence? Because Rohan is a male, Rohan is a boy, and for a boy, we will always use he as a pronoun. I hope it is clear now. Let's get started with some of the value points of personal pronoun and other important details related to personal pronoun. Just shift your focus here. Personal pronoun, the definition I have already explained, refers to a particular person, a place, a thing, an animal, or a group. Fine? And it replaces, personal pronoun replaces noun and noun phrases in a sentence. So if you want to replace a particular noun, if you don't want to repeat any particular noun time and again, you can replace that noun with a appropriate personal pronoun. Okay? I'll explain that also. Now, there are three types of personal pronoun. Personal pronouns are divided into three parts, three categories. And you should know what are those categories. You shouldn't just get confused and they just keep on merging all the pronouns while they write and speak. So don't do that. So first, second and third person. There are three types of personal pronoun. First is first person, second is second person, and the third is third person. And there are also two categories of first person, singular and plural. So first person, I is singular, and first person plural is we. Fine. So this is first person. Remember this. Now come to second person. Second person is you, and also its plural is you. Come to third person. In third person, he, she, it, any name of place or person or animal comes. Fine. But its plural will be they. So you have to learn this chart, you have to learn this table. So just read it silently and try to understand the three types of personal pronouns that I have written for you. First person, second person and third person. This is singular form, this is plural form. Now understand the concept of singular and plural. What is a singular subject? If there is one person, it is called singular subject. But if there is more than one person, it is called plural. If I say there is a girl, so a girl is a singular noun. If I say there are girls, it means girls here denote it's a plural form. Now come to the person. Let's understand the person properly. Now person, first person, second person and third person. So here I have written first person, this is second person and this is third person. Please pay attention. Now, who is first person? I. Who is teaching right now? I am teaching. And who are listening to me? You are listening to me. So, I here is the first person and you there is the second person. You are listening to me. I'm a speaker. I'm speaking here. And third person is he, she, it, any name. So I have not written it or they. I have written he and she. Fine. Now for example, I have written Rohan. I have written Rohan is here first person. Rohan is talking to Yash. Yash is second person, and I have written name Shiva. Look at here minutely here. Rohan is the speaker here, and Rohan is speaking to Yash. Yash is the second person, and Rohan is talking about Shivam here. Shivam is the third person. So Rohan is telling, I am telling you that Shivam is an intelligent boy. So who is the speaker here? Who is first person? So speaker is Rohan. Rohan is the speaker. Rohan is the speaker and Rohan is first person. And who is listening to Rohan? Yash is listening to Rohan. So you becomes here listener. Right now who is second person in this video? You are the second person. Who is the first person? I am the first person because I am speaking. And now Rohan's statement, I am telling you that Shivam is an intelligent boy. So you are the listener. So you are second person. I am the speaker. I am the first person. And what we are talking about? We are talking about a particular topic, but understand the concept with the help of this example. So Rohan is making a statement. I am telling you that Shivam is an intelligent boy. So I is the speaker, you is the listener, and Shivam. They are talking about Shiva. Shivam is the person being spoken about. So first person is the speaker, second person is the listener, and the third person is the person being spoken about by the speaker. So here I, who is I? Rohan is I. So he is first person, but with whom he is talking? He is talking to Yash. So Yash is here second person. And about whom they are talking? They are talking about Shivam. He is talking about Shivam in this statement. So speaker is the first person, listener is the second person, and third person is the person being spoken about. I hope it is clear. One more example. Now again, I am telling you that they are intelligent students. So who is the speaker here? Again Rohan is the speaker. With whom he is talking? With he is talking to Yash. So I have written you. You is the second person because you is Yash and Yash is listening to Rohan, and they are talking about, he is talking about who? They are intelligent students. They are talking about the third person. Here third person is plural in number. But here third person is plural in number, but Shivam is singular in number. That's why I have written R here and is as a helping verb over there. I hope this is pretty clear to all of you. And if you have any doubt, stop the video, pause it, understand, and again you can go ahead with the video. Now I have written some of the examples for you so that you could just go through and make your own sentences. I am learning English. Now tell me, what is I here? I is first person and I is always, it is a singular form of verb. Now we is, what is we? We, you can see from here, we is again first person, but it is a plural form of verb. So it is again a plural subject. Right? Now you are a sincere student, and second is you are sincere students. Understand the difference? You comes in second person. You is a second person, but you can be used as singular as well as plural form. How you can identify whether you has been used as a singular or plural? Let's understand. You are a sincere student. Which particular article I have used here? I have used a and also the student. Student denotes singular subject, and here students denote plural. So you can make out that I am talking to one particular boy. You are a sincere student. I am talking about a particular person, that he or she is sincere. That's why I am telling this. But if I say you are sincere students, means that I am addressing to a lot of students, not one in particular. So R is very much stating the state of the subject. You and you is plural here, plural in number. So students, I have written here. I think it is clear. And also, if I say you are sincere, if I say you all are sincere, it means the first statement is singular and the second statement denotes a plural. Now come to the next one. I hope both the sentences are clear to you. Come to this one. He completes his work on time. Again, he is a third person, singular, and if you are writing he, always remember you will put s or es with the base form of verb. I have told you about this in my verb video. Watch that video, you will understand. Now he is completing his work. Again, is why I have put is here because is a singular. Sorry. He is a singular subject, and when you are using singular subject, always remember that you have to use singular helping verb. Helping verb will be singular, will always state the subject. If subject is plural, helping verb will be plural. If subject is singular, helping verb will be singular in form. Now, it is a cute puppy. Why I have written cute? Because we don't know the gender of the puppy. That's why I have written it. But again, puppy comes in third person and puppy is a singular subject. Rohan completes his work. Again, Rohan is a third person. And last one, they complete their work on time. They again is third person, but they is a singular. They comes in. They is plural subject, and it comes in the third part of the third category of the person. Now the last one, helping verb. Remember always, if your subject is singular, your helping verb will be is, am, are, does, or has. Always keep this in mind. But if your subject is plural, they, we, boys, girls, students, teachers, you will always take these helping verbs. And the helping verbs are, have, do. So plural subject will take these verb form. These are the helping verbs. But if subject is singular, you will take use is, am, are, does, has. I think it is clear to all of you, and I hope that you have understood the concept well. But my advice will be, keep revising, keep watching the video time and again. If you have a doubt anywhere, and if again you find it, if you feel like carrying this lesson forward, I will take another pronouns. But for the time being, that's it, and that's it for today's class. I hope you are going to watch it more further to understand the concept. I'll be back with another video. Till then, take care and keep learning. Thank you.